Welcome back to MARKET.live official. This is All Things Allie. So today we are talking all things Dial 10 Beauty. We're live on TikTok too. So tune in. I will be following along for your questions because we're going to have like a full face show today. So Dial 10 is a line that I am obsessed with. It's a line that's always easy for me to talk about because I've been using it for years. Clean beauty. If you guys are looking for like a really clean line that's super effective and has that staying power, you are in the right place today. This is kind of like girlfriend hour. We're going to chit chat. We're going to talk lots of things. We have the Super Bowl coming up this Sunday. And I don't know, yeah, we're just going to recap like the week, and please write in and give us your feedback on anything and everything, because we don't just talk beauty, we also talk, well, what does my tagline say, George? It's love, beauty, fashion. So we cover lots of things, and also pop culture is a really fun topic for me. Right now it's Super Bowl, so everyone's like calling it, what are they calling it? Sunday's game is like Taylor's game. I don't know. I'm a little like, are we hearing it too much, guys?
Well, when the groundhog saw a shadow, that was told is 2 more weeks to Taylor.
John just said when the groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, saw his shadow, it was not spring. It was 2 more weeks of Taylor. No, I think it's funny that they do that here in Pennsylvania, Punxsutawney Phil.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, does that make us famous in Pennsylvania? I don't know. Maybe that's our like claim to fame. But I guess spring's going to be right around the corner, and I really, really hope so. It just feels like, I don't know, the weather's all over the place lately. So anyway, yeah, the Super Bowl is in Vegas. I heard the tickets are outrageous. I mean, as always, but I don't know. It's going to be a stadium of red, right? Because both teams are red. It'll be interesting. I follow, if you guys follow Olivia Culpo, like I just love her. I think she's a style icon. She dates Christian McCartney, right? Is that his last name? McCarthy? Why am I drawing a blank on his name? McCaffrey. So yeah. She dates Christian McCaffrey. I'm obsessed with her. And they're engaged, actually. So we've got like that fame, and then we have Taylor, and I'm weirdly obsessed with all the 49ers wives. I don't know. It's like a whole cult thing on Instagram. I think they have great style. I think they're really fun. And I am also obsessed with Kristen. I can never say his last name.
McCaffrey?
No, what is the weird J name on the 49ers? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I feel like I have to look her up now. She's the one. So one of the wives just became really famous because she designed the jacket for Taylor Swift that she wore like 3 games ago. I just love this success story. It's like she's such a boss. The NFL just signed a contract with her, so she'll have all her designs under the NFL. So we'll see where that takes her. I just love stories like that. I think they're awesome. All right, so we'll just keep chatting, guys, as we go through some Dial 10 favorites. I feel like I have my makeup done, but like halfway. So we're going to be highlighting a couple of things. I think right now we're looking at our Dial Skin Genius Firm and Brighten Under Eye Gels. So these, I mean, guys, like you need these all year round. I feel like they're a really good way to set your makeup. They've got like hyaluronic acid, really nice like skin loving ingredients. The under eye is such a compromised part of the skin. It needs extra love. And I feel like when it comes to hydration, especially in the winter time, it's not present. It's not even there. So if you're looking for something to zhuzh the under eye area, maybe you're like losing, I don't know, your collagen, your elastin kind of just fades, especially under the eye area. I think it's the first skin on your face to age, which is so depressing. So I always remember like, I rub my eyes a lot. I have to stop doing that because it's so delicate, right? So we have to give it some extra love. I love these under eye gels because they're just really calming. They're kind of a great way to set your makeup. Not kind of, they are. I really love the way that your makeup glides after you use these because it's like a drink of water for that under eye area. You can use eye cream, but I just feel like the best way to use these is when you're going to an event. Like I have been in wedding season for like 3 years now. I feel like these are an absolute must-have for weddings. I'm actually going to Colombia next week, and I am like really excited, and I have to like think about what I'm packing, and I have a carry-on, and I'm trying to figure out like how am I gonna, what's definitely coming with me. These are something that never leaves my bag. They're easy to travel with. You get them in this box, and there's 10 of them in here. So they're an easy way to really zhuzh up your makeup, give yourself a refreshed look. Maybe you have an all weekend event, right? Maybe you have like a Friday night, a Saturday night, or Saturday night, or Saturday day. Like this, it's a whole event. We have like a white party. We have the first night out, the second night out, we have the actual wedding on the third day. So I'm gonna be tired, right, by like day 3. So I reach for these when I wanna look like I've had a full night's rest, and I also just wanna look super bright. Bright under eye looks refreshed, it looks youthful, it looks healthy. I use these also if you place them under your eyes and you do your eye makeup, like your eyeshadow that has that fallout. It's a secret tip. You just kind of do your eyeshadow, let it fall, and it hits on that little gel patch. So when you remove it, you don't even have cleanup. So it's a really good tip and trick. I learned that from makeup artists. They use these a lot. So here's your box. You've got 10 in here. It's a ton. They're easy to travel with, and they're super lightweight. So throw them in your makeup bag, have a couple in there, have a couple in your overnight bag, and then of course just some at home, because you never know when you're gonna need them. I use them at least a couple times a week. Super, like they've got, I'll just call out some of the ingredients that are in here. You've got hyaluronic acid, cucumber extract. You know how everybody talks about cucumbers under the eyes or on the eyes, they're cooling. They actually do have a lot of benefits. Vitamin C, aloe extract, niacinamide. Niacinamide is super brightening. It's in a lot of your common skincare products. It really gives that like brightness that everyone loves and looks for, especially if you're someone who hasn't slept. We've got aloe extract, coffee extract, crushed pearl. Centella asiatica extract is really good for like discoloration and also just soothing and calming. So it's compromised, give it a little love. And then you've got chamomile. So, you know, you reach for your chamomile tea because it's calming. This is really good to calm the under eye. I'm just gonna check, make sure we don't have any questions. If you guys are live with us on TikTok, or if you're not, join in. If you are, be sure to write in questions. We love questions. We can kind of have a lot of fun with that. So next up, we're gonna speak to, I'm thinking we do, hey guys. We're setting up TikTok and we have the live going. Okay, so we will be talking to under eye a little bit more. So the next thing that I love to use throughout the day, maybe when you don't have time to do your under eye, maybe you've already done your makeup, is the Skin Genius Brighten and Smooth Under Eye Lifting Stick. So these go hand in hand. I love them together, but this is that pick me up throughout the day. This is your cooling under eye stick, but also gives an instant boost of brightness. I love the ingredients in this product. I just love the way it glides on and it feels like butter. And it also gives your eyes that instant lift. I'm just rubbing it on my hand because I want you guys to see. It's really light, but when you blend it in with your fingers, it just gives this little tiny sheen to it. And I like to use this anywhere that needs a little bit of moisture, maybe brightness. You can use it like on top of your lip. I use it underneath my eyes and I drag it all up that, like under that eye bone right here. And then I'll use my finger and just buff it out a little bit. Plays well with makeup. When we were away on our honeymoon, I took this with me. I didn't really wear a lot of makeup. So if you're someone who doesn't like to wear makeup, this is really good for you too, because it does give that bright eye without having to wear a color underneath. So this will give you that kind of lifted, sculpted look, and it's super cooling. So I love anything that has a tingle to it because I feel like it's like a drink of coffee throughout the day. It kind of wakes you up a little bit. It's just really nice. It's good for anyone and everyone. I like to use it in areas that need a little bit of brightness or moisture. So I mean, you could even use this like, you know how your knees get ashy in the summertime or just kind of like dry and dehydrated? You could throw it on your knees if you're going out, put it on your, like, kind of on your collarbone here. Gives that look of, I don't know, it's kind of like illuminated skin, looks healthy and youthful. So you could add it there, kind of sculpt the chest. You could add a little bit to your elbows if you want to look like sculpted. I love it. So that is our lip, or that is our lip. That is our Doll Skin Genius Brighten and Smooth Under Eye Lifting Stick. So we have some options. We've got the Brighten and Under Eye Gels, which are removable. This is more of that throughout the day, pick me up. We've actually had John Rizzo use it. He's done lives with it. He loves it too. You can speak to that, John. It doesn't feel like makeup, guys. It's like skincare. It feels good. It gives you that brightness that we all need and lack throughout the day. I don't care if it's the summertime and you're sweaty and it's hot. Everybody wants to feel a little cooling, a little brightening throughout the day. Pack this in your purse. Maybe you're going for a long night out. You've got a wedding. I don't know. There's lots of things. You just hit the dance floor and your makeup's falling. Instead of using your concealer, just add a little of the brightening stick. Just gives you that look of healthy, glowing, youthful skin. Really, really pretty. And if you are on TikTok and you have any questions about this, let us know because we're going through all things Doll 10 Beauty today. This is a product, like when Doll 10 first launched it, I was so psyched. You know, because what I love about their makeup is that it's got these really good for you ingredients and there's so much crap in what we use. Honestly, I feel like when I started getting a little bit more in the know, and I feel like TikTok, you guys know what's up. You guys know what's good, what we should be putting on our skin. I feel like us as consumers, we're a little bit more aware, right? We know what's in products. So you'll be amazed when you look at the box and you check out the ingredients. It's really important to know what's going on our skin. And makeup doesn't all have to be toxic. It can be clean beauty. And it can also give you the results that you get from the makeup that you've been using forever that has those like more toxic ingredients. So we love clean beauty with results. And just kind of giving like healthy looking skin. So when I first started using Doll 10, it was their foundation. I had acne all throughout my 20s. If you guys have had acne, you feel me. I'm still breaking out. I mean, I get really bad hormonal acne here. It's an endless struggle. If you have acne, you know. So you're always looking for makeup that's not going to exacerbate what's already going on with your skin. You're looking for makeup that has good ingredients. It's lightweight, but still has full coverage. So if you're looking for a really good foundation, Doll 10 has it. But it's all about the ingredients. So again, going back to that, we've got really good ingredients in everything, including our blushes, our lip glosses, our eye brightener, and even things like your eye gels. Read the packaging, guys. It's really important to know what's in all your products. One more thing about these under eye gels, you can apply them anywhere where you feel like you need a little bit more hydration or brightness. So if you're someone who has more of that like hollowness here on your under eye, maybe you want to use the bigger end. Like I'll open this and I'll show you guys. So when you get it, it looks like this. So it comes enclosed. This is a pack of 2. So one for each eye. And it comes like this. It's already wet, which I love because it means it's super hydrating. And then you just open it up like this very carefully. And you have one side that's a little bit bigger than the other side. They're really jelly and wet. They feel kind of funny, but they feel really good when your skin, when you just wake up and maybe you're dehydrated or tired. So I like to put the fatter end, if I have a hollowness here, which I typically do have more of that hollow feeling here, I use that bigger end right there. And then if I maybe you have bags out here or you want to kind of give this area more love, you might put the bigger end on that side. So it's customizable, which I think is really cool. And then maybe you get those like smile lines or those frown lines, like the lines you get in here that get kind of dry and crusty and crepey. You can also use this in that area. So you could use the eye and then add it to here, or you can just use it here. Maybe it's really up to you. Like whatever problem areas you have, you can use it. So I love products that are also multi-dimensional. We love things that can be used in different areas. So you could start using that in the morning, and then remember to pack this with you when you travel. If you travel for your job, listen, I've done it. It's tough, okay? It's really tough to travel for your job and be on point, and you want to feel and look your best. Pack little things. I say they're like little packets of self-love, self-care. So it's important to bring them with you whenever you know you're not going to be like sleeping a lot, or you want that extra little zhuzhin. Zhuzh.
Zhuzh.
The little zhuzh. So we're going to move on to some color cosmetics because we have a lot of options in the lineup today. I'm checking to see if we have any questions. Elvis just joined us, so I'm jealous that that's your name, Elvis.
It might be
He
the
is
real
the Elvis on TikTok.
It's the real one.
This is the real one. Okay, so we just talked about the Dull Skin Genius. We've got the under eye gels. These go hand in hand, like I said. Oh, also a really good gift idea. We have a lot of birthdays in January and February. Oh, that reminds me. I have a birthday list I have to add stuff to. Do you guys ever feel like when it's your birthday, you never know what you want? You never know what to put on the list. Everyone's like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know. If I want it, I just buy it. I just buy it. So I think what's really awesome, and I'm going to tie in MARKET.live official right now, you can really figure out, oh, that actually is on my wish list when you go to MARKET.live official, because there's so many options, and it reminds you of all the things you might be missing. So I think I'm going to do that later when I lay in bed at night, and I'm like, what links do I want to add to my wish list? It's an easy way to do it. So think about that next time you guys need to figure out what you want to tell people you need for your birthday or any kind of holiday. Doll 10, easy for anyone on your list, on your wish list. I know Christmas is gone, but holidays, baby showers, bridal showers, I think it's really nice to always give the mom-to-be or the bride-to-be a little like self-care package. So of course you're gonna give her the bride gift, right? You're gonna give her the classic house essentials. You're gonna give the mom-to-be the baby necessities, but don't forget, they need some love too. So little things like this go a long way. Like a new mom, these under eye pack, buy 4 of these because your girlfriend's gonna need that with that lack of sleep. It's something throughout the day that just makes you feel good. It's easy. You know, you don't have to run out, get your nails done. I'm telling you, you pop them on, you drink your coffee in the morning, and you feel a little bit better. So that's a good gift. And then as we head into color, we're gonna speak a little bit to these chubby sticks. So we've got the Doll Skin Genius Multitasker 3-in-1 Cream Color Stick. Few shades here. So we've got Glow Babe, Femme Fatale, hope I'm saying that right, and Knockout. Knockout and Femme Fatale? Fatale? Femme Fatale. Okay, so both of these, doesn't matter guys, both of these are universal shades. Okay, so you can't go wrong with either of these. I'd say Femme Fatale is more of that like deep red, kind of close to like your natural cheek color, but you could buff it out and add a little bit more. And then if you're into that pinky shade, that's gonna be your Knockout. I think a really fun thing about these sticks is that you can use them on your lips, and I like to use them on my eyes because I like pink on the eye. I just think it brightens and brings out colors of your eyes way better than like a bronzer. I feel like a lot of people are really into bronzer with these sticks, but I like using them on my eyes or as blush. So I just kind of, and I'm doing this in the monitor, guys, so I just like to put it on here. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I change it up with my application. Sometimes I smile and put it in that corner right here and drag out, but what's cool is my face has been on all day. I've been going since 8:30 this morning. I had a lot of meetings earlier, so I did a bare face, but what's cool is this is a product that you could add throughout the day, and it just gives you a little pick-me-up. I'm gonna add it on this side, and a little goes a long way too, and they're super user-friendly. I really like brushes. Obviously, you can use this with a brush too, but the cool part is you can throw these in your bag and you don't even need a brush to apply them. And they really just mimic like your natural cheek color, but you can add more if you really want. Just gives your face a little bit more of a sculpted look. And I think blush is something that you should never overlook because it is that final last step. Like I love bronzer and I can never say, can I choose between bronzer or blush? I'm not sure. But I really think that blush seals the deal when it comes to looking like that last step, like you're looking complete. And then the Glow Babe. This color is, it's like your highlight stick. So you can add it on those cheekbones to sculpt out your face. I like it a little bit above the lip because it gives you, oh, maybe I did, there we go. Kind of like a lip flip, or that lip pulls that upper lip, makes it look a little bit bigger. You can even add a little here. I would add a little tip of the nose. And then sometimes I like it underneath the brow bone. So here to give that like kind of lifted, sculpted look here. And then of course under the eye. And I'll show you guys what it looks like just applying it like that. And now I just use my finger and buff it out. But when you combine these two together, that's where you get that really cool sculpted, lifted look. Just checking TikTok right now. I want you guys to be able to see this color. Okay, so as you can see, it still looks and feels like my cheeks. It's just a little brighter. It looks like I slept full night, which I feel like I never do anymore. I don't know why. Having a lot of trouble like sleeping. I'm waking up really early, so I find halfway through the day I'm exhausted. So reaching for little things, like I'm still feeling the under eye brightener right now. It just feels really tingly. I just love that. It's like a cup of coffee midday. It's great. It's awesome. And even the men in your life can use it. John Rizzo, he's done it. He's done it in studio before. So these also double as lips. So you could add this to your lip if you wanted to do a little lip color. Sometimes when I travel, I want to keep it simple and easy. So I love multitaskers because, you know, when you're forced, my fiance makes me do a carry-on whenever, my fiance, did I just say that?
Your husband.
Wait, know what I said the other day? I'm going to call him my boyfriend. He's going to be my boyfriend that I'm married to. What do you guys think?
I say best friend.
My best friend. He is my best friend. No, I'm laughing because I'm still getting used to husband. Wow. It took me forever to get used to fiance. Now I have to get used to husband, but I guess I have a while.
Husband's way cooler than fiance.
You think? Oh, I feel like you've said that before. Yeah, fiance is kind of like an aggressive fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Fiance. So anyway, my husband, he really likes these. I got him to do it the whole honeymoon. I brought it with me. Every morning he would be like, where's that stuff that I like under my eye? I'm telling you, the men in your life will like it too. So, the chubby sticks, the little Doll Skin Genius cream color sticks. They're multitaskers, they're universal, also really good for gift giving too. I've said this on lives before, you should always have a gift closet, like an emergency gift closet, where you're like, oh my gosh, we have a birthday party this weekend, I didn't get anything. You love what you got, you'd buy it for yourself, so it's obviously a good gift to give someone else. So keep a little gift closet, keep some items from Dolltown in there. Try not to indulge yourself, buy two, keep one for somebody else. I'm telling you, it's a great gift. Moving along, we're gonna do two new lips, and then we're gonna do a gloss, because gloss is something you can add all the time. So we've got our lip color here. This guy has been a long-time favorite of mine for a couple of reasons. Okay, so one, it's your perfect wardrobe when it comes to lips. It's that shade that just matches with everything. It matches with every wardrobe you have. It's got your lipstick, so you get that. If you're into a matte lip, you could stick to just your shade of lipstick. But if you want to add a little gloss, because maybe you want to look a little more plump, volumized, hydrated, You have your other side that has a little gloss with this beautiful applicator. I love the applicators when it comes to Dollar too. Think everything makeup-wise should be fun. It should be like an experience, and this is definitely that. And these double, like you can do them one or the other. Maybe you just want to rock the gloss. Maybe you just want to rock the lipstick, or you put them together and you get this awesome, like voluptuous, beautiful lip. Now I prefer to add them together because I'm really into lips and I love a strong, like juicy lip, but maybe you're a matte girl. So just stay in that lipstick range. You can add them together, you can add them apart. It's cool because it's a multitasker as well. We have 2 shades. So we've got Pamper and then Staycation. So there's your nude wardrobe. So really good, again, like I said, match everything. They're good for all skin types. I've been using this product for a really long time. And I can never decide which one I like better, like when it comes to these nude shades, because they're all so great and they're impactful and they're strong and they have good ingredients and the lip gloss is so nice. It's always hard, but we're going to demo with this one just because I'm going to follow along with the lip color that I have, which is kind of going to end up being a little bit of a mix, but everything we're showing today. So I'm going to add Pamper over what I have already. I like lipstick because I feel like it fills in. You can not kind of doubles as a liner too. Fills in your lips fully. And then I close that and head on to the other side, which is your gloss. And I love this applicator too. I like glosses because they fill in any kind of fine line, wrinkle, or crepey lips. In the wintertime, everything's so dry and crepey. Crusty. I hate that word, crusty. No, it's really not cute when your lips look like that. So I hate that you have to swap your lip, like nourishing lip chapstick or lip oil, you know, boring old like lip treatment for your gloss. But the beauty of this product is that it's a 2-in-1. It's super nourishing. You've got really good oils, butters that are nourishing your lips and locking in hydration, but you've got the color payout and you've also got the staying power. So it's a win-win for me. So I like to rock this lip gloss all year round, specifically in the wintertime too, because it locks in tons of moisture. And I think a lip gloss gives your lips, it just makes them look plumper. I'm gonna say it. People ask me all the time, are you doing something? Did you do something? I work in aesthetics. The guys are laughing, but it's true. I work in aesthetics and you know, I'm around a lot of things. Girls are doing things and it's great. Like do whatever makes you happy. But I'm telling you, I get comments all the time. I don't have any lip filler. I use my lip gloss. That is what I feel like adds this plumpness. If I didn't have any color on my lips, you guys would see. It's really crusty, really crepey, and I need lip gloss. I wear it every single day. I go to bed with my lip gloss on. You could technically go to bed with this lip gloss because it's so hydrating. I love it. August says hello from Sweden. Oh man, I would love to go to Sweden. It's on my list. I don't know when I'll get there because we just got back from our trip, so I have to take a trip break. But I am going to Colombia for my friend's wedding. 2 weeks, so that'll be fun. Yeah.
I have a package I need to pick up.
You have a package in Colombia? Really? What would that be? No, it's like my friend is marrying a Colombian who's also my friend because we've met, you know, over the years, obviously. And she's like, when we get married, it's going to be in Colombia. And we've been excited for like 8 years now. And they're finally getting married. It's happening. And I'm so excited because I'm like, listen, Marco, my husband, we probably will never go if we don't go now, right? To Colombia. When are we going to go? So we're going to go celebrate. It's an all weekend event. Like I mentioned this earlier in the show, but there's lots of events. I have to plan lots of outfits. I don't know, guys. There's a lot of fashion statements to be made. I'm really behind in my packing. Also, I have to fit all these dresses into a carry-on because, like I said, my husband doesn't do
checking bags.
He doesn't check bags, George. Like, he will not check bags. And then anytime anyone loses their luggage, he'll be like, this is why we do that. And I'm like, you're literally promoting this. You agree? Because you're a guy. You can repeat stuff.
You can just do laundry.
You can't always do laundry. It's not always possible. And those little carry-ons are not big enough. I'm just going to say it. I need to find one bag that you put over your shoulder that's big enough to put a decent amount of things in. And that's where I solved the issue. That's where I win. Anyway, it's always like a whole struggle figuring that out. So another lip gloss I really want to mention is the Doll Glass. So this is your everyday lip gloss. This is in my car. This is actually the one from my car. This is in my car, little compartment in my car, where I put all my, like, what do you call, like, trinkets? Is that even a word? Trinkets. It's all your random things that some of them, half of them shouldn't even be there, but they are. I have to go through my car. It's such a mess. But anyway, this is always in there, and this is something I use all the time. This is the gloss I pop on, you know, before I go to a meeting, before I go to an event, before I'm meeting friends for coffee. It's the gloss that has that instant, like, volumizing boost, hydration. It adds a little bit of pop to your color, and it stays all day long. So it's a sticky gloss, but doesn't feel sticky, doesn't feel like, oh, I have so much stuff on my lips. It just feels like hydrated, but it's not going anywhere. So I love that. And it's called the Doll Glass. It's a clear shade, but it matches pretty much anything you're applying on after that. And then if you guys are just tuning in on TikTok or live on MARKET.live official, we do have the lip wardrobe we're highlighting, and that's what I have on today. I'm wearing the shade Pamper, but there's also Staycation, and that's your 2-in-1. So if you're looking for your lip color, your lip hydrator, all in one, I love that because, you know, some days you just want to kind of go matte. Maybe some days, well, not me, I'm always wearing gloss, but some people love a matte lip, and that's fine. So maybe you just want to use that lip stick, right, the mattify lipstick, and add a little gloss, or maybe you just want to do just the gloss. But you've got options, and we love options. So that's going to be your lip wardrobe. Then you have your cheek wardrobe, if you will. But these are those sticks. We've got Glow Babe. Another place I love to put Glow Babe in my inner crease. I love how rounded it is, too. It's really easy to apply to the skin. I like to add it right in here. Obviously, I'm not using a mirror, but it just gives me that look of like a whiter, I feel like it makes the whites of your eye look whiter and a little brighter. So it makes you look a little less tired, a little more awake, super pretty. And then the two shades, Knockout and Femme Fatale. I hope I'm saying that one right. These are really nice universal shades. I'm going to do a little like shade swap test. So just to show you guys how creamy these are, this is the Femme Fatale. And now you could use this as a lipstick too if you really wanted. And this is Knockout. So you get sort of more of that pink shade there. But both of these, so pretty. This one's going to be more on the red-brown side. I love that all year round, but sometimes I want to go a little bit pink. You guys are laughing in studio. What are you guguys laughing about over here?
Just you.
They're laughing at me.
Great. There you go.
So these are our swaps.
You only knew.
Yeah, I feel left out. I mean, I can see
I
it,
just
but
put a charger with my chin.
a charger with your chin. Okay, so these are our swaps. I didn't do a very pretty job, but I just want to show you guys how creamy. Oh, so pretty. I mean, that on the skin. Also, cream blush, guys. I mean, I love a powder blush if it's a good formula, but I will say there's something about a creamy blush that just blends into the skin like butter. It's like butter. Really nice, really pretty, looks and feels like skin. It's breathable and it moves with you throughout the day. I always lean into the creamier blushes because it moves with you. If you're someone who has dry skin, this is also really good for you because you are lacking hydration. So who wants to add a little powder to already dry skin? We would definitely want to use a kind of like creamier, mimicking the look of real skin blush. Elvis just said, oh, it just says, Just got the #1 gifted badge. Yeah, if you guys have questions, write into the chat. It's very active right now. So those are our blush. I also like to use them as your lipsticks. And don't forget, they can also double as your eyeshadow. So I think pink on the eye, really pretty. I'm gonna use that layer shade. You don't have to go crazy, but just kind of pop it on the lid. And I have green eyes. I just feel like it gives my green eyes a little bit of a pop. That's something I learned from a makeup artist years ago. It's really natural, and you can apply these with your fingers. You can't really do that with a powder eyeshadow. Well, you can. Again, depends on the formula, but it's really nice when it blends super well, kind of similar to how it blends on your cheeks. So those are our 3 shades. This Glow Babe is really good for, maybe you're like in a pinch and you want to use this as an eye primer, you could. So you'd throw it all over your eye and it kind of gives that like shimmery eye priming a look. Then you'd add maybe your powder or even a little bit of pink on there too. And then we'll go back to our under eye, because I think that they always say it's the skin is what you have to focus on. Half the time it's not really about the ingredients in your foundation, it's more about like how you prep the skin. So speaking to prepping the skin, the Doll Skin Genius, both the under eye gels and the under eye stick are really good ways to prep the skin and keep it, what would they call it, post prep? I don't know if that's even a thing with makeup, but you know, having it last, having it look really pretty and blend well and sit in nice throughout the day. We go throughout the day, sometimes we're in our makeup for like 8 hours. You kind of want makeup that can move with you, not against you. So adding in a product like that under eye is key, because it's gonna help kind of like your skin look kind of refreshed and not like you're falling throughout the day. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes to look in the mirror and be like, what happened? What happened? It's kind of like when I don't prep my skin, sometimes I feel like that. I'm like, ugh, just don't feel like I gave it my all today. But we don't always have that much time. So the cool part about these under eye priming, if you will, like under eye priming gel pads, is they do the work for you. So you wake up, you pop these guys on, you go get your coffee. I do my thing. I walk around the kitchen, I make breakfast, I pack my husband's lunch, which I'm an angel for doing, I know. and look, he takes out the trash, okay? I pack his lunch in the morning. It's all about compromise. So that's what I do, and then I head back in. I will start my makeup while they're still on, because if you do eyeshadow, maybe you're using the powder eyeshadows that might have a lot of pigment, sometimes you get that fallout. So if you have fallout underneath your eyes, but you have the eye patches on, you're in a really good place, because all you have to do is remove them and you're good to go. So it's a really just great way to prep the skin. We just talked about going away. I love bringing these with me, especially when you have, this is gonna be a big event. It's a lot of days. I barely go out anymore. I feel like I don't even do anything. And then when I get thrown into this marathon, I'm like, I'm not cut out for this anymore. I'm gonna be 32. Oh boy. I'm gonna be 32 on February 28th. And I'm just like, I love my nights in. I really like my nights in. I like self-care moments. It's also the winter time, and I kind of hibernate in the winter time. So I am not prepared when it comes to these long string of events, and I need to look and feel my best. So we add a little bit of specific products, our under eye patches, our under eye brightening stick to keep us going throughout the day. So it kind of looks like we're still good at this. We can still go out like we're 21 years old. Do you guys feel like that?
No.
Wait, who was talking about this? Some famous person was in an interview and they're like, I still party. I love to party. I never want to feel like I can't like rip a shot at a party. I was like, honestly, that's a pretty good mentality. I kind of agree with that. Until it's not, and you wake up and you have like the worst hangover ever. Because you definitely get worse hangovers as you get older. I don't know. It can be rough, guys. Getting old. It's a privilege. I'm saying that this year. It is a freaking privilege, right?
You get to get old.
You get to get old. You earn those wrinkles. You earn those, what are they, stripes? They're earned. Stripes. Yeah, so that's what's happening. And then we've got the Super Bowl, which I almost forgot about because I feel like, I'm going to add this in, under my eye too. So I feel like, I don't know, Marco said the other day, what are we doing Sunday? I'm like, what's Sunday? It's like the Super Bowl. I'm like, oh my gosh. I guess I just don't care because we don't have an interest in this, right guys, this year? The Eagles, they're not in it.
I just don't like the Niners.
You don't like the Niners? Yeah, it's hard. Why don't you like the Niners?
Because of last year's game, the NFC Championship, they were crybabies.
Oh,
Against
okay.
us.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, who do you think's going to win? What does Vegas say?
KC.
Yeah, I think they are too. I just hope it's a decent game. And we've got Usher performing. Usher. I hope he plays some of his oldies. This is always good to add a little bit. The cool thing about this too is you can add more. I really like that it's buildable. It doesn't start adding up and looking creepy and crusty. Oh, I'll demo this one too. So this is super creamy. This is like that highlight stick. Some highlight sticks just don't get it right though. See how if I move my hand around? I feel like on TikTok you can really see it too. So it's iridescent, but it's not like chalky highlighter. A really good highlighter is honestly difficult to find because I feel like so many people, they're like powdery and they kind of sit on top of the makeup really weird and they look fake. I love creamy highlight sticks because they look and feel like makeup, but they're not always that right shade. So this is the perfect shade, iridescent. It gives that, and you can build on this, but look how creamy that is. So once it dries, it's set. So you can't really do anything to mess it up. And I said this earlier too, but if you're wearing like a dress and you're going out and you want to add a little pop, do your collarbones here. Do a little on your collarbones, a little on the shoulders. It gives you that sculpted look. It's a little trick of the trade too, I learned. I don't know, it just looks like sculpted, brighter. People will be like, what did you do? There's little things you can do. And I feel like another 2024 resolution for me, I laugh saying this because it's kind of impossible, but I want to downsize on my stuff. I'm laughing. Can she do it is the real question. No, I just feel like I have so much stuff. And the theme this year is minimalism and how to be efficient. And you can start with makeup. In that, there's so many products that are multitaskers. Like, think to yourself, do you really need that eyeshadow primer? Do you really need that liquid highlighter and that powder highlighter? Can you just use one thing? Like, do you need that eyeshadow stick? Or could you use one product for two things? This doubles as an eyeshadow too. So easy ways to kind of just take all your stuff and combine it into one. If you're shopping for these things, the cool part about having those multitaskers is that they just double, triple time, different tasks. So we love that. Not to mention the under eye brightener. I feel like it's kind of a concealer too. I'm seeing a lot on TikTok and online about under eye brighteners. I just feel like it's a lot. You've got your under eye concealer, and you've got your brightener, then you got your powder, and you have all these steps. And then at the end of the day, you look in the mirror, you're like, what is all over my face? I've done it before. I feel that. So just make it simpler, break it down, make it smaller, make it more condensed. Maybe that's the theme of this year. Do you guys have resolutions? We're at February 6th, right? 6th? Yeah, how is that even possible? Everyone's like winter. Oh, we're at Wednesday, February 7th. Workout, eat better. Yeah, I've been working on that too. I am doing well. We have this little workout buddy app. My girlfriends at work, we have this app that tells us when we all work out, and you can like nudge each other to remind each other to work out. I'm doing my best. I'm trying. I feel like, what else? I wanted to read. That was something else I wanted to do. Read.
I can teach you.
I can Teach me how to read. No, read more books. Read more books. I have a list of books I have on Goodreads. I have to join the local library. That's on my list of things to do too. Just like housekeeping stuff. I kind of look forward to the winter time because that's when you can do all that stuff inside. I don't know, cuddle up, read a really good book. It's the best. All right. What was
George
that?
and I do that all the time.
You guys probably do.
Yeah.
George, do you read?
I listen to books.
You listen to books? Yeah, I like listening to books too. The last book I listened to, what did I do? Oh, the Will Smith book. I am Will. I don't know. It was before that whole scandal happened, so it was a while ago. I had my first audio tape, but it was right before the slap.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, you know what? I had a lot of respect for you until now. I really liked your book. What happened? So yeah, remember the slap?
That should be the name of his book.
Wait, was that at the Grammys? What show was that?
Either Golden Globes or Academy.
I think it was the Golden Globes. Yeah, the Grammys. I thought the Grammys was really good. Did you watch it?
Mm-hmm.
I loved the performances. I can't stop stalking the stalking. I just keep rewatching the Luke Combs, Tracy Chapman.
I was just gonna say you got a fast car.
I just can't
The
stop.
fact that she was his idol, the whole thing was.
Oh my
I
God.
had goosebumps.
Every time he looked over and like cheesy smiled, like he was so happy to
When
sing
she
with
was
her.
Singing, did you watch him? He was singing, mouthing it.
Yes, and it
Like he
made
was a
me.
little kid.
It killed me. Like, I mean, watching it live and then you just can't stop watching the playbacks because it's so good and it hits the soul. She also looks so good. Whatever she's doing, I need to know because her
Aaron
skin.
says she's your new bestie.
Aaron says my new bestie. Oh, love that. Hey, Aaron, my new bestie. Yeah. So if you're trying to look like Tracy Chapman, like I am, you might want to get some of these under eye patches.
He looks good.
Because she looks good. She looks really good. So these are good for that plumpness under the eye. Channeling Tracy Chapman, just like hydrated. Anytime you have an event, like you're going to the Grammys, and I'm just kidding, you really want to make sure the skin's prepped. So this is something I know all the celebrities use and all the makeup artists use because you see it backstage. They've always got these things all over their face. You can put them here, you can put them under your eyes, you can put them on your forehead. Anywhere where you want to give yourself that instant boost. Just looks better with makeup. Trust me when I say this. It's like priming your skin for the Grammys, okay? We're not all going to the Grammys, but it's kind of like that. I wish we could go to the Grammys.
Next year.
Next year. It's always next year. Yeah, there was lots of like good looks this year. I felt like I just loved the performances. I really liked Miley Cyrus. Did you like her hair?
I thought she looked great. She looked like a lion.
I loved her hair. It was like a poll. It was like,
whatever she wants.
that's what I love about it. I'm like, the fact that she can just do whatever she wants and strut the stage like she does.
Talk about confidence.
Talk about confidence. It's like the utmost confidence. Oh, it just boils out of her. And that song, Flowers, like, oh, it's so good. John's a fan too, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Like she got on that stage and she was so happy and excited and like genuinely like humble. I felt like she's like, I just won my first Grammy. Like, I mean, it's got to be the best feeling. I felt like there was weird controversy with Taylor Swift on stage. Did you see? She was standing the whole time.
Dancing.
Did you see that?
I did.
Like, sit down. I love her, but like, girl, we know that you're the most famous person in the room, right? And then she gets up, and there was all this drama with Celine where she took the award and didn't really embrace Celine. Mm-hmm. So there was like the TikTokers going nuts, the Instagram, the Twitter, just going nuts about like, oh, like Taylor snubbed Celine. And it's like, girl, no, she didn't. But it was just so funny. And then her dropping the album. My favorite is when they panned to all the artists that didn't win.
Yeah, her dropping the album was all business. I didn't like that.
I hated it. I thought it was weird. I thought it was like lacking a little bit of like humble.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
She's a little bit of humble with that.
Some humble pie.
Yeah, like a little bit of humble pie. We know everything in your life is going really good, which is fine. Like, that's great. I'm happy for you, sis. But maybe a little touch of humble would have been nice. Like, she didn't even really thank the appropriate people. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings about it all. If you want to, I guess you could use this like on your lips. The under eye brightener. Now that I think about it, if you're into that, I feel like the theme right now is that ombre lip. So you could add a little bit and it makes your lips look bigger, but don't do it all over because then you're looking like you're going to like some sort of a themed party. I don't know what kind of theme, but it'd be too much. But if you add a little bit in the center and the center here, it gives the illusion of a thicker, plumper lip. It's almost like taking a really light lipstick and where you add it there to look like the lip is bigger. And it's iridescent, so the light shines off of it, which naturally makes it look plumper. So that's another secret tip. So really, you can use this for anything. I'd say in your event bag, like if you're going to an event like that where you're just not able to really like judge yourself in the bathroom, you can really pop this in your bag and apply it. You get so comfortable with it. It's one of those things you're like at the table, and you're like, I just look refreshed. I'm kind of mad I didn't have this at my wedding. It's weird. You don't really think about things when it's your day. You're kind of like, that would have been nice. Because when I go to weddings, I'm always like, oh, I'll pack my lip gloss. This is what my bag looks like. It'll be like this, and I'll pack some sort of like a cheek or maybe the highlighter because you can always apply that. I don't know. These are two things that would always come in my bag. You got your gloss and then you got your stick that gives you that brightness under the eye. I don't really use concealer anymore because I used to, like, it'll end up all over your bag because you kind of forget, and I don't know, I just feel like it gets messy. So these are really clean products that you can just add over your makeup. They work with your makeup, they blend with your skin, make your skin look super healthy, and your friends are gonna be like, can I borrow that? I get this all the time. I'm like, I don't share my lips. No. And I'm like, sorry, I don't share. But I'm just saying, you will. People will say, what is that? You're in the bathroom in the mirror with the girls getting zhuzhed, and they're like, what is that? I need some of that. So you can also use it on the tip of your nose. Maybe you like that little look of
Rudolph could use that.
Rudolph? Rudolph would do red on his nose. This gives, I don't know, it's like when it comes to contouring, there's a lot of people that do that. I don't know why really, but I do it. As they say, it looks good. You could do this under the brow bone too to get that lifted look, but be careful because you don't want to put it directly on the eyelid because it's got a little bit of a tingle to it, but that's what I love about it because it makes your skin feel vibrant. It's kind of like an eye cream that has a tingle to it. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh gosh, yeah.
No, there's some eye creams that have niacinamide in them, and they give you that instant, like, tingly, bright feeling. Really good ingredients in here, too. That lineup is similar to what Doll 10 has. So, like, you've got niacinamide, you've got really hydrating ingredients in here. And I think, again, I say this a lot, but it's really important to look at what's going into your product because so many of what's out there include synthetic stuff, junk, like fake X, Y, and Z. Just be careful. You know, the under eye area is so compromised, and it's the first area to show your age. And then they say your neck and your hands. You know why they say your hands?
Son?
Driving.
Gotcha.
Because you're driving, and then, you know, your under eye because there's a lot of tugging and pulling, and it's just thinner. And then your neck because we lay in bed and we do this. Or that's me. I got the tech neck. That's why we wear turtlenecks a lot now.
In the summer.
In the summer, we wear mock necks, okay?
Okay.
You got to watch the sun here, too. Yeah, anyway, we talked about lots of things today, I feel like. The Super Bowl is this week. We have, what else do we have coming up? Okay, so Valentine's Day.
Yeah, V-Day.
We didn't talk about Valentine's Day.
What are you
Do you
getting
guys
me?
like Valentine's Day?
No, it's a made-up holiday.
What are you getting for me?
By Hallmark.
Listen, Valentine's Day is one of those days, I love it, but I don't like go out and celebrate and have expectations. Also, like, don't need a gift. I really like chocolate, like good chocolate. I like that. I mean, it's cliche, but like my favorite chocolate, if anyone here is from San Diego, what do you think my favorite chocolate is?
I know what it's called.
What's it called?
C.
George? C's.
Rider?
C's.
That's it.
C's candy is the best. It's got like so many flavors. It's so good. It's not too expensive. I love it. I got this really expensive box of chocolates for Christmas, and I'm telling you, it wasn't the same. I'm like, you don't need to go this fancy. I just want my C's, box of chocolates. I think you can order them on Amazon now too.
I like Milk Duds.
Oh, Milk Duds. Yeah. See, you don't have to go crazy. Milk Duds are so good. I like Rolos too.
Freeze them.
Oh, I didn't even think
It's
about
a
freezing them.
The
A little-
Milk Duds or the Rolos?
Oh, you can do both.
You can do
Oh,
both.
How about a frozen Snickers? Can't beat that.
But it's too hard.
You just get a little. You just
Oh,
gotta be
I
careful
don't
with
know.
your teeth.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's too hard. I feel like I want it to be a little soft. Well, the Milk Duds probably get really hard too. You can put them in the fridge, and then you have this happy medium.
I think you're cool. Look at you.
I don't know. I really like a box of chocolates. Like, you don't really need to get me flowers because I feel like it's kind of cliche. But there's so many people who like have to go out and do the thing on Valentine's Day. I think we went out one year. It was our first year of dating.
That makes sense.
You kind of do it because you're like, whatever.
It's like New Year's Eve.
It's like New Year's Eve. You're kind of like,
My mom used to say New Year's Eve is for amateurs.
New Year's Eve this year? I don't know if we talked about this on the show, but I went to bed at 11.
Yeah,
It was great. It was the best New Year's Eve. Does that make me old? That makes me old.
When my kids were little, we used to turn the clocks up. Be like, it's midnight.
It's
Like,
midnight. Wait, I'm gonna have to do that when I have
Oh,
like
yeah.
children, and I'm like, I'm done. We're done. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit more blush because I felt like I needed a little bit more in our last minute. All right, so this is just blended in. It's just really pretty. It just looks really natural and adds that last step of something. And it's like blurs it in really nice. And you can use your fingers. Perfect gift for Valentine's Day. We have time. I mean, yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. I loved it when I was a kid, and you had the little Valentines you got from your classmates. That was fun. So if you're in a pinch to get that special someone something, check out MARKET.live official. There's lots and lots of choices on there. I'll be online later tonight trying to find my birthday gifts. It's a great place to start. So if you guys are interested in seeing anything else from the All Things Alley previous shows, check out my old shows. And then this live will be on MARKET.live official. You can recap it. Follow us on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. And we'll see you guys next time. All Things Alley.